As their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
Now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Over, 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 over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The left side throw complete to Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demaryius Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sean Robinson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Gone! 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 Hot!
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Here we go. 58. We are going. 58.
Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there at 20 yards. On first down, Rodgers. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit, Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Detroit, Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh. Able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And some space here. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Zoom.
Now Rodgers on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This quarterback now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10.
Set, 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
But I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, 626. Hey, 626.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
319 to 9. Over here. 319 to 9.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Detroit! Gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to throw. Lets this one rip toward, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Walsh now for the PAT. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And it's the Jaguars that have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
No, check. Patriot!
They'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Hey!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Michael Bennett able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Over here. Yeah, Liz.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
That's fine now.
Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, where y'all going? Back to north.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Pretty move. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Switch. Inside. Jump out. Zoom.
Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
That's fine, yeah.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Zoom. Hey, 88.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Lions on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
4 down. Oko, over here.
Rodgers to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.